let's look at this video real quick. I saw this video circulating on the internet, and this right here is like one of those classic cases of mind your fucking business. I don't understand why people can't mind they fucking business, bro. I feel like the best thing you could do for yourself, and that applies to like your safety as well. You can keep yourself safe and out of bullshit 100% of the time if you mind your business.
Mind your business, that's all. Mind your business.
But this guy did not mind his business, right? This guy was on a road trip with his 2 young daughters, and they needed to go to the restroom, so he stopped at a QT and took them in the women's restroom since no one was in it, and a man came yelling at him to get out and call the cops. The girls were crying, and then he assaulted him. So this is a classic case of mind your fucking business. But let's check this out right quick.
There is a man with his 2 little girls using the women's bathroom.
Wash your hands, baby.
He is. He's washing his hands with his daughters right now. He is leaving it.
You know what? Before I continue to play this, I just want to say this right quick. If there's one way you could trigger me, it's fucking with my kids. Like I'm gonna be 100% with y'all. If there's one way to trigger me, it's fucking with my kids. That's one thing you don't do. You don't fuck with my kids. Because if I see my baby girl crying because of some kin at the door doing some bullshit like this the type of shit that'll make me get out of character. Like normally I'll be like, bruh, this shit ain't worth it, whatever. Yeah, I got shit to do. But this shit right here, this the type of shit that, yo, you would get fucked up for this shit. If I was washing my daughter's hand and I looked in the mirror and saw her face like this crying, my nigga, yeah, it's gonna be problems. It's gonna be problems, especially for a situation where it doesn't even concern you. Like, why do you care about where I'm taking my daughters at to use the bathroom?
Why?
But, all right.
It's all right, baby.
She is waiting to use the restroom with her mother, who is very ill.
Wash your hands.
And who is on oxygen.
It's okay. Some men are just immature.
And he's refusing. He's taking his sweet time.
I have 2 girls washing their hands.
You let this lady, this woman is she's a woman. She can bring her daughters in here. She's a manager of the QT.
I'm their
You can
dad.
ask her. I understand.
Okay, so let's talk about that part. His solution is the manager could take your daughters to the fucking restroom.
Shut up, bitch. Oh my God.
What kind of parenting is going on out here? So you just gonna come to a store and you gonna give your daughter to a random manager and tell that manager to take your daughter to the restroom? What are we talking about here, bruh? Like, people don't be thinking about the shit that they say before they say it. And also, he's saying that, I don't know if he said his wife and her mother all of a sudden is on oxygen and they really need to use the bathroom. So the fuck what? What if that was a woman in the bathroom? You would have told her to get out? If the bathroom is occupied, the shit is occupied, period. You gotta wait. What are we talking about?
You don't have any business. We got her in the women's bathroom.
They're girls. They go to the women's bathroom.
As soon as he leaves the women's bathroom, I will. I'm standing in the doorway. And he's taking his own sweet time. Hey, sweetheart. This is ridiculous, man.
Yeah, okay. Shout out to her.
It's okay. Some men are just immature.
Come here, man.
Shout out to the worker there that closed the door and let him finish what he was doing. I would have took my sweet time too, but I ain't gonna lie. I probably would have fired off on this by now. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It just would have been what it was, bro. I'm gonna fire off on you in that door because you're not gonna sit here and watch me do this shit now. You already said what you said. I'm about to close the door and you gonna go outside, complain and call the cops, and then I'm gonna come out there and figure out what the to do with your ass. But if you're gonna stand in the door, you're gonna get fired on for sure. That's crazy. But this guy showed a lot of patience, which, you know, you should have. Because a lot of people want you to crash out in situations, and as much as sometimes you want to hold your composure, some people just test your patience to a certain point where it's completely, like, it's so hard to do that. But
all right, come on. Come on here.
And he's still on the phone.
They got a cross on the front and the gray shirt. You can video.
Look at this guy, man. Like. You proud of yourself, sir? Are you proud of yourself, sir? You in there on the phone. This man has taken his daughters to the restroom. Where did you want him to take them? To the men's restroom? To the men's restroom. That's where you wanted him to take them? Which makes no sense at all. Let's be honest here. We know in a men's restroom, right? What's in a men's restroom? Urinals. The urinals in a men's restroom. Men are going to be coming in and out the restroom. You think I'm going to take my daughters into the men's restroom? Are you out your fucking mind? Like, this shit don't make no sense, bro. And it looks like it's a single bathroom. Like, what are we talking about, man? This guy, I swear, dog. And he always got this dumbass face. This always the dumbass face they be having. Golly, look at that shit. Look dumb as hell.
Okay, and you got
Don't
a
put your
shirt
hands on me.
Yeah, well, stop videoing me.
Yeah, he just put his hands on me.
I touched you. I brushed you on the shirt.
That's still touching.
Yeah, that's
Don't
ridiculous.
Put your hands on me.
That's ridiculous.
I got it on video.
He's a white man. He's about 5'10".
He's about
I'll get
5'10".
here soon.
I know. She's trying to get into the women's bathroom. And
It's
she can't.
open. Go to the restroom now.
He's out now. He's standing
This
here
guy making a
videoing
big
me.
deal about me taking my little girls to
Justifying what he's
Hell
doing.
the
no.
women's restroom.
Nope. Nah, I'm sorry, man. Nope. Hell no. Nope. Yo, you're not about to be scaring my daughter. Yo, you got me up 100 times. You're not about to have my daughter clutching my hand scared as hell. No, bruh. No.
He wants me to take them to the men's restroom.
I'm just standing here.
Probably a weirdo that wants to see them in there. Are they coming down here? Do I need to stay down here?
Police are
Or
on the way, yes.
do I need to speak to them?
No, you can come and talk to them right here.
Because I'm on a road trip trying to get home.
We're on a road trip too, and I couldn't get in the bathroom.
Okay, y'all on a road trip too, and you could. This is that entitlement, bruh. The entitlement is crazy, bruh. It's like you on a road trip and you trying to get to the bathroom. Okay, so what? What if it was a woman in that bathroom? You still can't get into the bathroom. Now what? You're just upset because there's a man in there with his 2 daughters. In a bathroom that's a single, bruh. Meaning you can close the door and lock that shit. You worried about, yo, lady, mom, whatever, going to the restroom? What the hell, man? It's people like this. I'm telling y'all, man, if people would mind their business 100% of the time, shit would be just fine. Just mind your business, dog. Now, I saw this guy, right? And this guy, Tizzy Entertainment, on Twitter, what he does is a lot of these people that be, you know, the Kens and the Karens that be wilding out, he kind of gets on here and he kind of gives up all the information about them, which I think is crazy. But look at what he did.
You made those little girls. You did that with your behavior. Oh, you should have had one of the female employees take them in? What the fuck are you talking about? First of all, that employee was amazing. God bless her for helping the father the way that she did. But it is not her job to take children to the restroom.
To the restroom. And to take your children to the restroom, you think that I'm going to meet a random employee and let that person take my child to the restroom while I sit outside?
All went your separate ways. And I bet you thought that was the end of it. I bet you told family and friends this tale of this father who had the audacity of bringing his little girls in the women's restroom and how your ladies had to wait and how you stood up for them and called the cops. Only the internet is one big small town. So now people in your day-to-day life are going to see the way you behaved and going to see the reality of the situation. And I don't think it's going to go well for you. This is a good time to remind everybody, you should never send harassing messages. You should never call someone. If you do that, you're as bad as him. Be better than him. But to you, when you do shit like this and it gets around, people in your day-to-day life look at you differently. And I think you're going to experience that firsthand. Robert Buckner of Starksville, Mississippi.
Goddamn.
You're going to get a crash course in it, I think. And Robert's a father of 4 boys, apparently. So he doesn't understand necessarily the struggle of being a girl dad. But when they were little and your wife was out with them, how did they go to the restroom? Did she take them into the women's restroom with her? Did she take them into the men's restroom? How did that work? Because you really didn't seem to think this out. You just seemed to be really entitled about what you wanted, and you made it someone else's problem. And now you get to stand by that. Robert Buckner.
Damn. They got the Instagram up and everything. God damn. Sheesh.
Let's see, realtor.
Oh, gosh.
Well, there's a company there. Owner of Lights and Ballasts. Interesting.
Damn.
But there's another business you're associated with, right, Robert?
Damn.
4-year anniversary. Congratulations. The well frequency, is it? This is not going to be great.
Yeah, this shit, hey, man. Oh. This is not good, bro. This is not good, bro.
It really isn't, Robert. And
Jeez.
I think if you get anything positive out of this, you take a step back, you look at what you did and realize how awful that was. You look at those little girls' faces, seeing them crying, and you process that you're responsible for that.
A lot of you have been asking what happened after the video, so I am going to be going into that. So after we left the restroom, you know, obviously he was on the phone with the police. They ended up showing up very quickly. About 3 officers showed up. They got there within 5 minutes tops, and very professional, very nice. Quickly de-escalated the situation. One of the officers was talking to me and the man and explained that the situation wasn't as black and white as many people may think. And they pointed out that taking 2 little girls into the men's restroom could be viewed just as negatively as me being in the women's restroom with my girls. You know, when everything was happening, Melissa stepped in immediately. She checked on my girls, helped calm the situation down, and made sure that we were okay. As a dad, seeing someone show that kind of kindness to my daughters in a stressful moment meant a lot. So, huge shout out to Melissa. So after speaking with everyone involved, the officers talked to Melissa and ultimately asked the man to leave the store.
Yeah. The only thing, I guess, if this was like a racial thing, that expose right there would have been crazy as hell. They would have been on this neck, bruh. But hey, f around and find out, bruh. That's how that shit work. That's how the game of f around and find out works. Do some dumb shit, you know? So I love when whites fight back their own privilege. Oh my gosh, bruh. He said one big small town is the perfect description for the internet. I agree, man. But look, you f around, you find out, bruh. That's just how life goes, man. It be like that sometimes.
Fun to do bad things.
Take off the short nail, take off the dope,